Hajrath Ishaq, also spelled as Hajrath Ishaq or Isaac in English, is a significant figure in the Abrahamic religions, particularly in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. He is considered one of the patriarchs, son of Prophet Abraham, Rahim, and his wife Sarah. According to religious texts, he was born to Abraham and Sarah in their old age, as a result of God's promise to bless them with a child. In Islamic tradition, Ishaq, Isaac, is regarded as a prophet, like his father and his son, Jacob, Yaqub. His story is mentioned in the Quran, often in conjunction with the narratives of other prophets and his family members. The Quranic account emphasizes his obedience to God's will and his role as a righteous leader of his community. The biblical patriarch Isaac is recognized as a prophet of Allah by Muslims. As in Judaism and Christianity, Islam maintains that Isaac was the son of the patriarch and prophet Ibrahim from his wife Sarah. Muslims hold Isaac in deep veneration because they believe that both Isaac and his older half-brother Ishmael continued their father's spiritual legacy through their subsequent preaching of the message of Allah after the death of Rahim. Isaac is mentioned in 15 passages of the Quran. Along with being mentioned several times in the Quran, Isaac is held up as one of Islam's prophets. Early life. Because of Allah's grace and covenant with Ibrahim, Sarah was gifted with a child in her old age. Isaac was the age of 10 when his half-brother Ishmael went out from Ibrahim's house into the desert. While in the desert, Ishmael took a wife of the daughters of Moab named Arisha. In the Quran, Isaac is mentioned 15 times by name in the Quran, often with his father and his son, Jacob, Yaqub. The Quran states that Ibrahim received good tidings of Isaac, a prophet of the righteous, and that Allah blessed them both. And we gave him glad tidings of Isaac, a prophet from among the righteous, and we blessed him and Isaac. And among their progeny are the virtuous, and those who clearly wronged themselves. In a fuller description, when angels came to Ibrahim to tell him of the future punishment to be imposed on Sodom and Gomorrah, his wife, Sarah, laughed. And we gave her good tidings of Isaac, and after LSAAC of a grandson, Jacob, and it is further explained that this event will take place despite Ibrahim and Sarah's old age. Several verses speak of Isaac as a gift to Rahim, and adds that Allah made prophethood and the book to be among his offspring, which has been interpreted to refer to Ibrahim's two prophetic sons, his prophetic grandson Jacob, and his prophetic great-grandson Joseph. In the Quran, it later narrates that Ibrahim also praised Allah for giving him Ishmael and Isaac in his old age. Elsewhere in the Quran, Isaac is mentioned in lists. Joseph follows the religion of his forefathers, Ibrahim, Isaac and Jacob, and speaks of Allah's favor to them. Yaqub's sons all testify their faith and promise to worship the Allah that their forefathers, Ibrahim, Ishmael and Isaac, worshipped. And the Quran commands Muslims to believe in the revelations that were given to Ibrahim, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob and the patriarchs. Burial site, his tomb and that of his wife Rebecca is considered to be in the cave of the patriarchs in Hebron, the West Bank, known in Islam as the Masjid Rahim, Mosque of Abraham. Alongside Isaac's tomb are those of some of the other Quranic, biblical patriarchs and their wives, Abraham and Sarah and Jacob and Leah. Throughout the Abrahamic traditions, Ishaq is seen as a symbol of faith, obedience, and the fulfillment of divine promises. His descendants are believed to have played significant roles in the formation of the Israelites and, according to Islamic tradition, the lineage of Prophet Muhammad.